DashCam.
I want to welcome everybody to DashCam with Derek. I apologize for not having one last week, but hopefully today is something that can encourage us and just motivate us as we continue to live out each day. There have been some things to go on the last couple of days. It's been pretty tragic, the loss of some loved ones and just some tragic events that take place in people's lives. And we just need to just stop what you're doing and just pray for them wherever you are, just to give them strength, to give them encouragement, and just give them a peace of mind and heart. And so we keep all these people in our minds as they're dealing with this. This past, during our time away, kids out of school, stuff like that, Braden and Cam and I have been fishing. And so we haven't been doing very good at all. Matter of fact, Braden and I, out of 2 days, we've caught 2 fish. Braden 0, 2. So at least I've done better than Braden. But overall, we just hadn't been doing very good at all. And Cam just really, the very first time we went out there, within 30 minutes, fishing pole messes up. He can't fish at all. And so we spend the next 2 hours, Braden and I fishing, Cam not fishing at all. But don't feel bad for Cam, because Cam started doing something that is something that I don't have the patience for. Well, he went and found him this really big stick, and he took that stick, he asked for my knife, I give him my knife, and of course, because I'm a great dad, I said, look, don't cut yourself. And so he takes a knife and he makes a spear. I said, oh, that's good, son, you made a spear. But it wasn't to go kill an animal. No, he uses the spear to start digging a hole. You see, Cam has been fascinated by these videos of these guys where they'll take a spear and they will literally, they'll build a house, or they'll build a pool, they'll dig, they'll whatever, and they'll just create this unbelievable object or thing, whatever it is, by just using a spear. And so Cam, when he's out at Nana's over in Senatobia, he goes out into the woods and they've kind of built this fort by using a stick, a spear, and digging and doing that. And so he wasn't too worried that the fishing pole had broken. No, he just went, got a stick, made a spear out of it, and started digging a hole. And so he spent a couple of hours just digging and making something. And so it just kind of made me start thinking about, there's no way I would do this. And there's no way I would do this because, one, it requires time. There's no telling how long it takes for these guys to build something like this. It could take weeks or months, whatever. And then, two, the effort of, just using a shovel would have been bad enough, but can you imagine a stick digging a hole big enough in order to put a pool in there, or to build to put a house in it, or whatever it is? I couldn't do it. There's no way I would. I wouldn't even attempt it. But not Cam. Why? Because he's okay with it taking time, and he's okay with putting the effort into it. But it's the way some people feel about fishing. Some people don't want to put the time into it because it may take a while to catch something, and the effort that it takes in order to catch fish. Braden loves it, so him going 2 days without it, it's okay. He'll still go back out there and fish. But it just reminded me of a few things I just kind of want to leave you. In Exodus chapter 33, in verse 7, it says this: Now Moses used to take the tent and pitch it outside the camp, far off from the camp. And he called it the tent of meeting. And everyone who sought the Lord would go out to the tent of meeting, which was outside the camp. In order to be in the presence of God, they had to seek him. They had to go out. They had to do a little bit of traveling. They had to take some time to go outside the camp to where Moses set up the tent. And that is something that really it applies to us even today. In Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 6, it says that God is a rewarder of those who seek him. See, seeking God is a commitment in time and effort. Often we talk about that, we want to seek after him, but we don't realize that the stuff that takes place in order for that to happen. The time it's going to take out of your day, the hard work, the effort that's going to require on your part in order to seek after him. I think about Mark chapter 1. Christ has just done this huge ministry and been helping people. And listen to this right here. In verse 35, and rising very early in the morning, while it was still dark, he departed and went out to a desolate place, and there he prayed. How often would we even think about getting up in the morning, early in the morning, to pray to God? Some would do that. Some would say, there's no way I want to take time away from my sleep in order to do that. And what happens is we allow a very busy day to overtake our decisions of saying, where we're not willing to say, there's some things I need to kind of get rid of, or I need to stop doing because I need to seek after him. I need to pray to him. I need to sit down and listen to him. And so, we very easily can give up because when we look at the time and the effort that is needed in order to do that, we don't want to do it. And so we just kind of fall back and we just don't do it. And what happens is we end up not creating or building something that is beautiful, a relationship with him. Jeremiah chapter 29, God instructs, seek me with all your heart. Seek me with all your heart. Take the time, give the effort to seek me, whether it's in prayer, whether it's coming to the meeting place where we gather together to worship God. Sometimes it's not easy. Sometimes it's difficult. Listen, it's nowhere as difficult as some across the seas in the Middle East and in China. Man, all the things they have to go through in order to meet with God's people to worship him. We've been blessed with some beautiful weather. We've been blessed with vehicles. We've been blessed with really good shoes to get out of our home and to come and to worship him. Let us learn from just a 10-year-old boy that you know what? It's okay. It's okay to face time, to understand that it may take a long time. And it's okay that it's going to take sometimes just hard work, some effort. But it's exactly what needs to take place in order for us to draw near to God, in order for us to have a good relationship with him. Don't get so caught up into this world. Get caught up in the time and the effort of being closer to him. Can't wait to see you tomorrow night. We're going to do one more series on, man, this is crazy. This is nuts. I can't believe this is found in the Bible. Bobby and I are going to talk about that. And then, Lord willing, looking forward to seeing you on Sunday.